Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. This is Mayegun Live. Thank you so much for joining me as usual. Please, after reading the caption of this broadcast, read the description as well, which is that big long writing. Like it, share it, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Mayegun Sandalili, Sandust, Yabina, Sandpaper, Falana has secured a ruling from one kangaroo court in Lagos. The useless judiciary of Nigeria. The old man is asking for 500 million naira. And at the same time, he wants the audio that VeryDarkMan commented on. Bobrisky's audio deleted from social media online. Yes, we are treating that this evening. Among many other happenings across the contraption. One day, 10 dramas. That is what Nigeria is all about. I think he's so confident about their influence enough that they could walk straight into a court and ask a court to please give us a ruling. And the court gave them ruling and said, you know what? You, this very dark man, you the whole Falana of 500 million naira. Thank you. But today, so good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Mayegun Live. Have you seen this? It was published on social media this evening, purportedly to be a ruling from a court in Lagos, where Falana and his fellow crooked legal practitioners, I believe, in that contraption have so much influence. Here is what was published earlier. According to them, Falana went to court. Okay, normally, if you have someone that you are charging for defamation, you would have to at least sue them or charge them, and then they will put up their defense, and in the process, they would possibly have a ruling. But this is what we got: a ruling from what do you call it? From a court in Lagos, and here an order. In fact, it's an order. It's called ruling. An order against VeryDarkMan concerning that same controversial Bobrisky's audio. Now, Bobrisky is not featuring in all of this. We know that, and we know, I mean, it's obvious now that we know why. So from what this ruling, came out with, here, one, an interim preemptive remedy by this honorable court restraining the defendant, his agent, previous, and or anybody from further circulating or publishing any defamatory video, comment about the applicant, which is Falana, and to bring down the defamatory video or comment about the applicant, Falana, published on 24th of September 2024 on all his online social handle or pages, pending compliance with the pre-action protocol of this honorable court. An order granting leave to the applicant to serve the pre-action bundles, kangaroo, originating processes, and all other court processes between parties herein on the defendant by substituted means through his lawyer, Deji Adeyanju of Deji Adeyanju and Partners at Teresa Yenyenye, right? Such further orders as this honorable court may deem fit to make in the circumstances of this ex-parte application. Oh, see, you know what is called ex-parte? Ex-parte is me, Mayegun, walk straight into a court and say, hey, court, judge, I need you to do something for me. I do not need the other party in attendance. They don't have to attend. Ex-parte order is just like me walking straight into a court and ask the court to give me a ruling against somebody. For example, you, Director's Court, I want you to close down your Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Even though I'm supposed to write you so that I can sue you, right? No, I'll just walk straight into a court. And a judge doesn't have to see the other party. They don't have to see them. The court will now rule and say, you, Director's Court, you are hereby ordered to close your Facebook, close your Twitter, close your YouTube, and pay Mayegun 200 million naira until we determine this case. This is my order. I so rule. Das. And the court clerk, they will now send a copy of that ruling to maybe you or your lawyer or anybody they know about you. It can be, they call it a substituted service, okay? They do, even if they don't see you, they can give it to your wife, give it to your mom, give it to your friend, or post it on social media. And you must obey it. The ex-parte order that normal politicians always get against themselves. That is what your Sandalili, Sawdust, what do you call it? Senior Advocate of Nuisance, Femi Falana, has now obtained against VeryDarkMan. You know, he's been waiting. He said he's been waiting for them to sue him on top this matter. Baba, they no sue him. They just went straight to court to get an ex-parte order, publish it on social media, and there is a judge that granted that. Here is the other part. Listen. Also, bring to the defendant's attention that there is a case against him in court. Are you listening? Quoting Akeredolu versus Abraham and whatever. Based on all the foregoing, the court resolves that the sole issue for determination of the applicants. This application succeeds, and I hereby made the following orders. 1, the defendant, his agent, and previous are hereby restrained from further releasing, publishing, or circulating any defamatory videos, comments about the applicants, and to bring down the defamatory video comments about the applicants published by leave is hereby granted to the, to the applicant, Femi Falana, and his son and his daughter, to serve the pre-action bundles, right? Originating processes, and all other court processes between parties herein on the defendant by substituted means through his lawyer. 3, the applicant must file and serve the pre-action bundles. Pre-action is that before the case, so this is just before any case, so originating processes and other accompanying processes on the defendant within 14 days from today. The order is 1 above shall lapse after 21 days from today. This is the ruling of the court. Certified true copy. Honorable Justice M.O. Daudu. Honorable Justice M.O. Daudu, Judge. High Court of Lagos State, Nigeria. Sherry Joki. You know they see? Somebody said, I called pause to borrow me 4 million naira so that I could bribe the prison officials, right? So that I won't have to be in prison. I can stay in a flat close to prison. Force came out and said, well, Bobrisky only asked me for money. And I said, I don't have the money. So that's it. So which means where Force, Falana's son, confirmed the phone call, the audio as original. But they are just not happy that VeryDarkMan made some comments of, I'm so disappointed if this is true. I hope the Falanas will come out and clear their names. Look at what this country is. Look at what this, see, even the people that we look up to. So they themselves are also, man, I hope this is not true. That's the comment too. Now the comment where they cause this ruckus with that too. The comments that the voluntary slaves in Nigeria who love their oppressors and who actually love their oppressors differently have been trying to say, hey, it's a defamation. All that thing that VeryDarkMan said, it's a defamation. In fact, it should apologize. Now, Mr. Sandalili, senior advocate of nuisance, did not sue VeryDarkMan. Say, okay, I'm suing you for defamation. No, he didn't. He went to court to go and get ex-parte order. Ex-parte order. God damn it, man. No wonder people have been like, oh, more. These people are not really bright, though. Thank God for social media. Hey. Now, that's what they are brandishing now against the voluntary slaves of Nigeria, the humbled slaves, sophisticated morons, women abroad, Nigerians. Yes, you need to be very careful. You need to be very, very careful. You cannot just be spelling people's name. In fact, you cannot be talking about the Falanas. The Falanas are very, very guinea corn lawyer. Ashe korofoniwo, fraud, scam. Look at it now. Okay. I mean, me, I don't be lawyer, but I know what an ex-parte means. I do. It's like somebody going to court to say, I stop you from talking about me. I said, no, I'm going to talk about you. What are you going to do? And then the judge says, you are hereby stopped from talking about him. I said, no, I'm going to talk about him. Except what I'm saying is a lie. Then he should sue me for defamation. Abi? You see, member of the oppressive gang of the contraption called Nigeria, human rights fighters. Human rights fighters. We are fighting for human rights. I was saying that, how come they are so angry at this guy? Why are they not angry at the Bobrisky? Bobrisky, who actually made the allegation, Force came and confirmed it. Bobrisky said it was Bobrisky who said things, who mentioned Falana. But nobody is actually calling him out. They are not even charging him for anything. Like, what the heck? You see now, it is a pure joke. No wonder. See your contraption. See all your senior advocate of nuisance. I want San Dusty. I be San Dalili, what they call them. I want San Pali, San Paper. I was wondering, what did they worry this old man? This whole thing shouldn't even be up to this level. If you're upset in the first place, it should be against this Bobrisky, which means what Bobrisky said is true. So they are not interested in the corruption that got exposed. They are interested in shutting whoever is trying to say something down. Up. Shut him up. Let's shut him up. We will show you. We'll go to court. So now, what do they want to go do for court with this? Ex-Parte order. Ex-Parte. When the person you actually took to court is not there, and a judge gave a ruling, and you, Mr. Sandusty, as Abiso and Sandusty, Sampali, you publish that on social media because you think we are in 1985, I'll be 1990. I'll be kilo no. Bobrisky mentioned your name, your family name. He said in that audio, which your son confirmed, Paul confirmed it, right? That indeed they had a phone conversation. Bobrisky said, your son demanded for 10 million naira, that with 10 million naira, they can make his name from criminal charges to disappear. He will get presidential pardon. But you are not suing the guy. Rather, you came to defend your son. He was making up all manner of nonsense. You saw that video that day when he was like, oh, my son, Falana, called this young man and said, are you calling me from the prison or you calling me from outside prison? Like a weary man. He was defending his son. And then he said, oh, if you are calling me from outside prison, you need to use the normal prison. Old man, Sandalili. So you confirm that indeed Bobrisky and your son, they had a chat. But the thing is, Bobrisky said, your son, you demanded for 10 million to clear his name. But where is the name of Bobrisky here now? So if I have an audio, now, you know something? The person that can sue VeryDarkMan, he won't win, oh. Let's even get that clear. Is Bobrisky. Sure you get. It will be the one to say, oh, my privacy got invaded. I had a phone call with somebody and they recorded my phone call without my consent. Do you understand? That will make sense. That will make sense. It's like me now talking to you on the phone and you recorded the phone call. Here you get. There is a law against that, I think. Here you get. And because the audio got released by somebody else, a third party, you can't even sue. The only person you can sue is the person you had that conversation with. Go. That's the person that recorded you without your consent. And the audio made it to the internet. So if I speak to, for example, Princess Balogun, and we had a chat, meanwhile she's recording the phone conversation, and 2 days later or a week later, that audio make it to the internet, I won't deny that it's me. I'll just say, Princess, I'm a Padeni court. Do you get that now? We'll go meet for court. So if they give the recording to African Wahala to go and publish it, and African Wahala goes on his own social media and publish the audio and say, listen to what Mayegun is saying. Now, I can't sue African Wahala because it's a third party, but it can be part of the case. Somehow I can drag him to it. But the real person that recorded my phone call would be Princess that I spoke with. But no, they all just came for this guy. They all came for him. And it was like pretty much that they just want to shut him up. Maybe because he said, there is more. I have more for this audio. It wasn't the one that recorded Bobrisky. Guess what Bobrisky did? Bobrisky came out and said, that audio was AI generated. AI generated from where to where? Boss, don't confirm and say, true, you talk. You spoke on the phone. Falana himself already granted interview and said it's true. But it was my son that spoke with him or spoke to him. So, what is now the case all about? Oh, because VeryDarkMan said some things. He said some things that he shouldn't have said. For example, for saying that Oh, girl. So this Falanos. So Falanos are also involved in all of this. Man, they better come out and clear their name. It better be a lie. That Bobrisky is lying. Almost they left Bobrisky out of it totally. And they said they will sue him. The daughter came out. We'll meet in court. So una no even invite him to court. You were supposed to write, okay, they actually wrote him. They said they gave him 14 days to apologize. And the guy said, apologize for waiting. Why should I apologize? The person that should be apologizing is the person you had a conversation with and then reveal that to somebody because he was bragging about it. So that's the person that you should be suing. So Bobrisky came out and said, the recording is AI generated, that wasn't him. Boss came out and said, well, it is true, but Bobrisky only asked me to borrow him money. And I said I don't have money. He didn't say more. Baba Boss came out, Falana, and said, oh, I never spoke to this young man. Nobody said you spoke to him, Baba. There was nowhere that you were mentioned as somebody who spoke to you. No. What Bobrisky said was that your son, who is also a lawyer, assured him that if they pay your chamber 10 million naira, you can help remove his name from criminal record and get him presidential pardon. So you, Baba, now said, you never collect money for presidential pardon. No. We even need to begin to we need to investigate Falana and people that they have possibly secured presidential pardon for in Nigeria. What kind of people have received presidential pardon in Nigeria? That Falana is involved. We need to check them. He said he said his chamber always gets a presidential pardon for people for free. Abi, that means Bobrisky lied against you. So who should be sued? Brethren in this temple, I need you to answer this. Okay? See, for example, I am Mayegun, you know me, right? And I react to things that some people will find hard to even touch. So imagine if that audio was sent to me and I published it on Mayegun's Diary Political and I react the way they react. You know me, now fire for fire. So now you say, Falana and co, they will leave the person who defamed their family, which is Bobrisky, and begin to threaten me because of what I said after listening to the audio. Like, does that make any sense? That's what we are saying, I know some of you don't die voluntary slaves. Those who love to cherry pick the people, you love to cherry pick your criminals. Nigeria is a place whereby, true essence of it, I'll keep saying it. Nobody say many Nigerians, okay, put it this way, many Nigerians don't really hate oppression. They don't hate corruption. Majority of them just don't like it that they are not the ones doing the oppression or doing the corruption or benefiting from it. Here you get. So, me that published this audio, am I the one that will now be held responsible for defaming these people or the person we mentioned their names? Because I know some of you love your criminals differently. Because to you, this one in crime, not too much. So I love this one, but this one, I don't love her. So because all of you love your criminals differently, some of you were even like, my own criminal, my own oppressor is better than your own oppressor. My own criminal is better than your own criminal. My own criminal is a God-fearing criminal. My own oppressor is a tribal oppressor. I love my own oppressor better than your own oppressor. You love to cherry pick. Now, take a look at this. You have a rotten system. And what Falana has just done is to help expose the rot in your judiciary. You see, I'm human rights fighter, my ass. So this is it. This is your court case. This is your defamation. 500 million naira. You want to collect 500 million naira. You should go and delete. It should. Exactly now. They will tell you my own drug dealer is a God-fearing drug dealer. Your own drug dealer is not a God-fearing. It's a wicked one. I say, how do you know? Because it's a wicked one. What about your own drug dealer? What about your own drug addict leader? Well, my own drug addict leader is Alaji. My own is Deacon. My own criminal is a pastor. He can read the Bible. My own criminal is a man. He can read the Arabic. He can read the Quran. My own oppressor is close